Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of Edifying Words, where I go into a particular word in a biblical verse and I break it down for you. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So the main focus of the word here is going to be pride. Let's look up the word pride. Okay. And here we are, pride. And what do we have? What is the Hebrew word here for pride? We have gawa. Okay. Gawa. Gawa. Okay. And here we have pride. We have majesty. a excuse me, we have a rising up. Now, is it not written, a little leavening leaveneth the whole lump? So that's your example of rising up. Okay. Now, let me give you a more deeper insight of the word pride as it is written throughout the Holy Scriptures. Pride is when one departeth from his maker. So when you start walking outside of the ways of the Lord, that makes you proud. Okay? When you start eating pork, when you start lining yourself up, when you start getting tattoos, when you start growing dreads, when you commit adultery, when you eat unclean foods, when you gang bang, you shed innocent blood, you commit murder, you do drugs, you sell drugs, that you're basically walking outside of the ways of the Heavenly Father, and that makes you proud. That means that you think that what you're doing is right, you know, and basically you see that the ways of the Heavenly Father is wrong. When in reality, you're the one that's wrong. Okay? The ways of the Heavenly Father is righteous and true. Okay, so when you walk outside of the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that makes you proud. Now, we're not going to be saved on keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, but we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments that we can keep to the best of our ability. Okay, so here it is again, at rising up, swelling, just like you know, I remember in my teenage days, you know, me and my boys, we would punch each other on the arm, you know, to give each other what was called a froggy or something like that, where basically if you punch somebody on a hard if you punch somebody on a arm hard enough, you'll make their arm swell up. It was called a froggy. I still remember that. You know, we used to punch each other. We in my teenage days, we used to, you know, punch each other on the arm. Okay. So you know, when you got a bruise, you know, what happens? It swells up. Here we have majesty. It says of Israel, we have haughtiness. You know, that's the women of our nation. They got their heads in the cloud, you know, especially those Latino women, because they're beautiful. They got a big booty, nice breasts, long hair. But guess what? The Lord is going to humble them. So let's type in the definition for pride here. Okay, let's look up pride in etymology. And what do we have? We have from the Middle English pride, from late Old English prito, Quintus, pride, Mercian, pride, unreasonable, self-esteem. You see, okay, self-esteem. It says one of the deadly sins. So pride can be a deadly sin. And the matter of fact, adultery is what? A sin unto death. Now, remember what I said earlier? When you walk outside of the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, well, committing adultery is one of the ways of walking outside of the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Being a mole, committing sodomy, those are sins unto death. Okay? Being a pedophile, being a pedophile, committing bestiality, those are sins unto death. Okay, when you do those things, you're walking outside of the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So pedophilia, committing bestiality, committing adultery, those are sins unto death. And that's pride. Okay, remember, pride is when one departeth from the ways of his maker. We have haughtiness, overbearing treatment of others, pomp. Okay, love of display from pride. Okay, let me see. So here we have proper pride, personal honor, good repute, exalted position, splendor, prowess, or spirit in an animal. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Lord's will, you were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. With that, I'm going to say Shalom. It's on to the next one.